Hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Rooster's Nest. My name is the Rooster, and every single morning I show up here for you all and for me to read to you from this book called The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo, because there is a beautiful insight. Oh no, one of the backings fell out. This is a knitted sweater, and it's hard to pin something to a knitted sweater. Mizzy, stay on, gosh darn it. Yes, anyways, we read from this book, The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo, because there is a beautiful insight for every single day of the year. He is somebody who learned a lot in his life, was the learned man, and then, and a heart feeler. He went through a lot of different relationships, had his heart broken a lot of times, and then he had cancer. And so he was a poet, and he wrote this beautiful book full of powerful messages and insights about life and love and just what everything's all about. So we read from this book and there's meditations in here too, so that we might have some peace to begin our day. Like, why are we here? It helps. And then we pull a card from this deck called The Nature of Infinite Love and Gratitude. Ooh, gratitude. There is a beautiful, what do you call it? Image of nature on every card here. And then there is a message on the back, and we pull a card at random so that we know that the card we choose for today is meant for us this day. It's like what we need to hear. Right? Yeah. So that's what we do. We do these two things. And then it's been my show that I do a performance in some way afterwards. But honestly, lately I have been dropping the ball because I have so many balls going. Look at all of them on my face. I just have a lot going on in my life, and I don't have freaking time to practice to feel good about a performance that I do. And so then I just end up feeling shitty after I try to sing a song or try to dance to a song, and I'm trying to remember the words and thinking about what I look like, and it's uncomfortable. And I'm like, why am I doing this? Who am I doing this for? So I didn't want to stop doing it, but I think that what I'm going to do is give myself a break on some days. And what better day to give yourself a break than Sunday? The Lord's Day. It's the day of rest. Gosh darn it, because fuck do I need a break. Honestly, I could tell you all about my life, but I won't. It's just like I don't have a single day where I just get to be me in my own space and take care of my shit. That just has not happened in forever. And I'm like a frayed rope. So, that being said, Simple Sunday, instead of performing a song, I'm going to talk. You guys can ask me questions. Um, I We can talk about what our insights were that day. Hi, Lines Hunter. Thanks for the taps, darling. And I'm gonna show off some of my little musical instruments because I have a menagerie. And they're fun. So that's what I'll do today. Let's get started. What does Nepo have to say today? It's October 17th. Says, reflex or response? I did not survive to be untouched. That's the truth. The emotional patterns of our lives are very strong. They often come into being because we've needed them to survive. Yeah. The way we are, like all of our blocks and walls and all of this shit that we've covered ourselves with has been so that we can live through our childhood. We freaking survived. And now we want to thrive. Sooner or later, we all arrive at moments where the very thing that has saved us is killing us, keeping us from truly living. Being invisible once kept us from being hurt, but now we are vanishing. Or listening once kept us in relation, but now we are drowning in our unheard cries. Or avoiding conflict once kept us out of the line of fire, but now we are thirsting for contact that is real. Early in my life, I learned to protect myself, and this meant that I became very good at catching things. In fact, I never went anywhere without my catcher's mitt. That's cute. No matter what came at me, oh, okay, he's not talking literally. I always take things literally. No matter what came at me, nothing could surprise me. And while this saved me from the unpredictable assaults from my family and even helped me in my odyssey through cancer, it eventually had a life of its own. Everything, birds, women, friends, truth, was intercepted by my quick reflex of my mitt. Eventually, nothing got through, and the very thing that helped me survive was now keeping me from being touched. The softness and wonder of the world was vanishing from my life. But I did not survive to live at a distance from things, and so I began the long and painful process of putting my mitt down, of regaining choice about when and how to protect myself. I began to realize that letting life in was a deeper way to survive. In doing this work, I began to experience an amazingly thin lining of breath, which I believe is in us all. Beneath it lives our impulse of heart, our true and genuine response to all that we encounter. Above it lives the reflex of our emotional survival, the quick twitch of our patterning. That's a lot to take in. Let me read that again. I began to experience an amazingly thin lining of breath, which I believe is in us all. Beneath it lives our impulse of heart, our true and genuine response to all that we encounter. I know what he's talking about. I know that feeling. And then above it lives the reflex of our emotional survival, the quick twitch of our patterning. Yeah, I get it. There's something right there. And then if you're under it, you're like being true to you. And it's like a little bit, it's not, it doesn't feel familiar. It's unfamiliar. Above it is the reflex of our emotional survival, the quick twitch of our patterning. It seems our ability to be authentic and free can't touch us until we breathe our way down below the twitch of our patterning. Often, this requires outlasting the anxiety of needing to catch or fix what comes our way so we can truly respond from the center of our being. I mean, I got more familiar with that space by doing a lot of meditation and doing this meditation retreat that I've been to, which I've talked about a few times, and I really want to go back. It's 10 days in silence, and you're meditating for like 10 days, for 10 hours every day. And you're not supposed to look at anybody else in the eye, and you can't talk to people. It's supposed to be like you're all alone in silence for 10 days, meditating for 10 hours every day. It was wild. It was great for me. It helped me to find that who I am down there. There was a lot going on down there, and it's been years of trying to unpack it all. Often it requires outlasting the anxiety of needing to catch or fix what comes our way so we can truly respond from the center of our being. There is, after all, a difference between helping someone because if you don't, you will lose their love or some sense of your own image as a caring person, and helping someone because your impulse of heart moves you to their aid. Yeah. It's something that I'm needing to face right now, big time, because I'm just barely able to take care of myself, and I have things falling apart all around me that aren't actually for me to fix. And it's like, if I'm not showing love, like for example, my cat, there's nothing that will soothe her. But she walks around moaning and just in ultimate sadness about something invisible. I try to give her love and she doesn't even know how to take it. It's really hard. So I have to just like, okay, I will give when I'm moved to, not when I feel like I have to, because then it doesn't feel genuine. We are each of us in a repeatable war between defending ourselves from hurts that happened long ago and opening in innocence again and again to the unexpected touch of life. Ooh, that's powerful. This was a really long one. So if you're still here, good on you. This last bit, I think, is the biggest thing. So we need to listen to that one more time. We are, each of us, in a repeatable war between defending ourselves from hurts that happened long ago and opening in innocence again and again to the unexpected touch of life. Okay. So nice. Okay, guys, now is our meditation. So sit quietly. Miss, quit falling off. The pin on the back fell out, and I'm going to have to just take you off right now because it's going to fall off anyways. So just put it there. Hello, hello. Hello. I'm a little bit warm right now anyways, so we're going to just take this off. Look at this crazy sweater. I wish I knew who knitted it, but I got it from a thrift store. Somebody handmade this, you know? Like somebody freaking spent that much time and chose these colors and put this pattern together. Like how odd. I love this sweater. I've had it for like 10 years or something. Okay, our meditation. I'd put the pin back on, but my backings are missing. It's okay. She knows I love her. All right, meditation time. Sit quietly until you slowly find your way to that thin lining of breath that surrounds your heart. Can you do it? Sit quietly and slowly find your way to that thin lining of breath that surrounds your heart. Allow into your awareness one current pressure you are feeling from a loved one. From that thin lining of breath in and out, try on the different ways you can respond. Sorry, I just need to fix my... From that thin lining of breath, in and out, try on the different ways that you can respond. What response has helped you survive in the past? What response will help you live more fully now? And which one feels more life-giving? So again, hello, Johnny Black. Welcome. We're just doing a meditation, and now I'm about to share some personal things. I will share my whole process there was I'm a really deep and strong feelers. So those kinds of things I can do like really rapidly. And I understand probably a lot of you are just like couldn't even get started. But you know what? This is only like a 15-20 minute show. So hello, Triple C boy. Welcome. Thanks for being here. You're the person with the really awesome facial hair that you dye, and it's so cool. I'm pretty sure that that's you. And hello, welcome. Yeah, what was I just going to talk about? Oh, yes. So, hi, Sly. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the hearts. You guys, why does this keep happening? This like beans thing pops up right in front of my face. Okay, there we go. I closed it. Anyway, so yes, my cat. I've talked about her before. She's been in my life since I was 15 years old. She's almost 17, and she's had a really hard life because I've had a really hard life, and her kittenhood was not good. Like I was just a teenager and I did not take good care of her. She wasn't allowed upstairs, so she was down in the my bedroom was down in the basement. She wasn't allowed upstairs for some reason, and so she was kept down in the basement all the time. Uh, and all alone. So she'd like, oh, it like breaks my heart to think of like what her experience was, especially because she's a Scorpio. So she had like so much to give and was all alone for hours at a time. And then when I finally would go downstairs, I'd have homework or I'm like caught up in my own like teenager shit. Goddess. Anyways, but she's traveled with me. Like I've moved a million times. I went through a crazy accident. She had to live with somebody else for a while. Like she's just been there. She's been my one um like source of sameness throughout my life. Like my one companion who's been with me through all of it. And now I feel like I don't need her, and, like, as much as that's, like, really sad and it hurts, it's like she needs me and I don't need her, and she is so anxious because she's had a life of trauma, and she just will cry all the time. So anytime I'm looking for any sort of peace, she starts crying. And I have this, like, theory or something that when I'm trying to sleep, some stuff is trying to leave me, darkness and stress and shittiness is trying to leave me, and then she feels it, and then she starts meowing, because as soon as I start feeling better, she starts meowing with such sadness and desperation. It jars me. Like I feel like I can't, as soon as I start feeling a little bit relaxed, I'm like scared that she's going to cry. Holy crap, it's hard. I did not know that a relationship with a cat would be so fucking painful. Anyways, so she's nearing the end of her life and I'm like letting her go before she's gone. And I feel how sad that is, but I don't know what else to do. And so one of my responses that I can do actually is there's this like program that helps cats or helps people find like homes for their pets by matching them with senior pets with senior people. And I'm like, that is the most perfect solution. I really hope that that's the right choice for her and for me and for everybody, and I think it is. And just now in that like quick meditation, it was like, yeah, that's the one. That's the life-giving one. It gives life to her and it gives life to me, and it could be like a parting of ways that's not of death, because I've worried about her death for since I had her. I have had pet trauma of pets dying and people dying, that like every time I'm away from her, I'm afraid she's gonna die. It's like that's not fun either. So if I give her away, I can let her go, and it's like a relationship that ends amicably, and she can have the rest of her life with somebody else who can take better care of her. So that's what I've been going through. It's been tough. It's been a thing, and I'm gonna. I haven't had any time to look into it. Somebody sent me a link, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna deal with this soon. Every single night I try to sleep, I got this sad cat meowing. Oh goddess. Okay. Anyways, it's time for the nature of infinite love and gratitude. Ooh, always be grateful for what you got, baby. Yeah, that doesn't mean you don't feel all the feelings. It doesn't mean you don't feel mad about stuff. It doesn't mean you don't feel sad about stuff. It just means that you feel those feelings and you're grateful. And you're grateful. It's weird. It's like paradox. It's like, what's that? I don't know. Both and you feel all the feelings and you're grateful for it. It's not easy. It takes practice. All right. What's it going to be today? What's going to be today? Oh, what do we got today? What's it going to be today? Oh, what do we got today? Hello, Herb. Hello, Ketchup. Hello, Dear. Hello, Javid. Ooh, what's gonna be today? What you got for me today? Let's see. Ooh, what's gonna be today? It's harmony. Ooh, look at this little tweeter. Tweet. Cute. Harmony. Upgrading the energetic field. Hi, Kelly Gold. Thanks for being a fan. So yes, we just pulled this card from my deck of Nature of Infinite Love and Gratitude. My deck. And this is the card for us today. So let's hear what it says. Upgrading the energetic field of my body, mind, and spirit to the thriving energy of Mother Earth and the divine consciousness of oneness is a wonderful daily exercise for my soul. Thanks for the taps, R.A. You're back. I am at one with all that is. Number 25, which equals 7 in numerology. If any of you know nothing about numerology, here's a little tip. If ever you see a number, you add up all the numbers until you get a number between 1 and 9. So, for example, 25, you'd go 2 plus 5 equals 7. If it was 251, you'd go 2 plus 5 plus 1 equals 8. If it was 259, you'd go 2 plus 9 equals 11, plus 5 equals 16, and then you go 1 plus 6 equals 7. That's numerology for you. Upgrading the energetic field of my body, mind, and spirit to the thriving energy of Mother Earth and the divine consciousness of oneness is a wonderful daily exercise for my soul. I am at one with all that is. So how do we upgrade the energetic field of our body, mind, and spirit to the thriving energy of Mother Earth and the divine consciousness of oneness? It says that that's a wonderful daily exercise. Try. Just try to upgrade your energetic field of your body, mind, and spirit to the thriving energy of Mother Earth and of divine consciousness. I am at one with all that is. That just reminded me, when I was like, it reminded me of, there's this guy, he's autistic. And when we first met at work, he pissed me off because it was like 6 a.m. and I was a pissy early 20s kid, and I did not like being there at 6 a.m. And he would always have this big smile on his face, walking around doing his thing, smiling, and I'm like, God damn it, why does he have to be so fucking happy? And I was like, man, one day I was like, man, I wish I could be that happy all the time. And he's just like, try to be. And I was like, oh, he's right. Fuck. I guess I'll try to be happy. Because that's all we ever want, right? That's actually what we're looking for, is peace and happiness. So if we can find that within ourselves, why not be it? I went on my walk this morning. It's been freaking raining for 3 days in a row, and it's hard not to be depressed. But I went for my walk anyways, and I found myself feeling better. I had a little bit of coffee, and that really helps. It's definitely a boost of dopamine, something, endorphins. Helps. Feel better, feel happy. Yeah, anyways, so I had that feeling today. I was like feeling happy, and I'm like, am I crazy for feeling happy about this, or for feeling like certain things might be possible? Maybe, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't actually matter if you're crazy. It doesn't matter what the ultimate truth is because no one can know. All that matters is that you're happy. If you're happy, that's all that matters. So feel that. Anyways, that's the Roosters show. Usually I perform, but I'm not doing that today because it's a simple Sunday. Hello, Tiara Manny. So I was gonna just like answer any questions if you have any questions. Mr. X, welcome to my live. We're just hanging out. How's everybody doing? Nobody is in my YouTube channel. I have to go to work again. What else is new? I'm working with Alana today. Gotta go get her out of bed. And I have a day off tomorrow, but I'm like so scared that something's gonna drop down on me because the last time I had a day off, I still had family here. And then I was so exhausted, I was trying to have a nap. And my mom got my cousin to come over to fix something. So they had to keep coming into the garage to change the breaker. So they're turning on the light, they're like moving shit. My cat's meowing. Seriously, it never ends. It's called the jaw harp. And it's like only $7 at the music store. You just like keep it in your pocket. Just whip it out at any time. I could like sit on a corner with a hat, just play that. Give me a loony. I don't know if I'm in the States. Give me a buck. Give me 50 cents. Do you guys still have like the 50-cent coin?